Welcome to the bang section. Yeah, I was going through some photo album. I seen a picture of my brother Zoe Really, you heard me? Rest in peace, you heard me? That was my dog, bro. I've been knowing Zoe and Hound since they was, 14, 15 years old. That was my little BGs, man. That was my little homies, but that was my little brothers, man. I'm talking about first we lost Hound, you know what I'm saying? And then the other situation unfolded with Zoe, you know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, but like me and Hound was close, but Zoe, that was we got to hang more, you know what I'm saying? And plus, me and Zoe did like a year in the same dorm together, and in Catahoula, you know what I'm saying? Uh, man, say Brian Line, I miss that dude, bro. So really, he was one of them ones, bro. So was really like that, bro. And like it's a lot of stuff I want to speak on that I can't speak on, but man, Zoe came out here. We was in Catahoula. We did time together up there. Me and Zoe used to be in there rapping. Zoe had the I'm great, like the Tony on the Frosted Flakes. You heard what I'm talking about? Man, I used to wake up every morning. Zoe, run the Frosted Flakes song, man. Run the Frosted Flakes. Zoe get up. You know how they penitentiary beat on your chest. Man, man, I miss Zoe, but my brother, man. I remember it's a lot of memories with Zoe, man. I remember Zoe brought me Zoe and Hound brought this dude around. They like cause they knew how I got down. They knew I was a crucial jack boy. And Hound and Zoe brought this little dude around. So we was at the studio on Segan Lane, and Zoe pulled me to the side. He like, look, we got a dude in the car with us, but he got the racks in his pocket. He got some work, just, I'm like, say less, you heard? So I went out there and come on with that. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Made him take off running on the street. I gave Zoe and Hound something, some bread, you know what I'm saying? I'll take this, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was my little dog, bro. But so boom. Me and Zoe did the time in Catahoula together. But like we was tight way before Catahoula. That was my little brother from the street. I know him from the streets. I remember one time we was in South Park, off of Sherwood and Corson, and the dude had some Exos, you heard me? And he had a whole bag full of them, you heard me? And so dude jumped in the car with me, you heard me? And I'm driving my baby mama, rest in peace. I'm driving her car, you heard me? And I'm driving one hand on the steering wheel, and I told dude, man, whip out the EXO. The nigga whipped them out, showed them to me. I'm like, yeah, okay. So while I'm driving, I grabbed that nigga around his neck. I had a rod on me, but you had to grab the nigga around his neck and choke him out while I'm driving. Just, Now you can't make this shit up. This real, but I wish Zoe was here because he'll tell you and laugh with me. But while I'm driving and choking that nigga out at the same time, put him to sleep, you heard me? So I ran his pockets, took the XO, took all his bread out his pockets. I opened up the door and kicked him out the car, you know what I'm saying? When I was pulling off, I looked back, I seen him waking up like, from his unconsciousness. I ain't hurt him. I just choked him out, put him to sleep. And so he called the dude who I did that to, he called my phone, he later on there and threatened me, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna do you. So me and my partner Mac Mix, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace Mix, we came back, I had 2 sticks in my hand, you heard me? Mac had 2 sticks. And we jumped out in South Park, and Zoe, Hound, they had like 15 dudes on the porch, and the dude I jacked. I jumped out, I'm like, what's that? What, you wanna do something with me? What up? You calling my phone like you wanna do something with me? And I'm like, I'll flush anything out here. I'm like, Zoe, Hound, I fuck with y'all, but any one of these niggas, y'all can get it, you heard me? Rambo K Cutter was out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know him at the time. I called all the niggas out, you heard me? I'm like, shit, I do something with any one of y'all out here, or we could do something with these things right here, you heard me? And I remember Zoe had that old goofy ass laugh. I can't do it like Zoe. But Zoe just went to laughing when I jumped out with them raws and checked all them niggas. You know, we were too deep and they were like 15 deep out there. That bitch just, Zoe just laughed at all them niggas he was out there, you know, on the porch with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bitch Zoe knew I was really that thing, you hear me? That bitch knew I was really, really with the bullshit, you hear me? That bitch loved me to death, man. That was my little brother. But so I had seen Zoe so one night we was on 2150 in Sherwood, hanging me, Zoe, Lil Bezo, Hog, rest in peace, P.O.P. Man, it was a bunch of us. We out there. I ain't gonna lie, we was out there getting our nose dirty, full of that chacho, full of that El Chapo. You heard me? You know, I was an EXO man, but every now and then you know, that was a long time ago. You heard me? I wasn't really big on that. You know, I used to pop them EXO, but we out there getting full of that chacho. You heard me? I don't lie. Shit, it is what it is. Don't care if you niggas judge me. Fuck what you think. Anyway, we out there full of shit and some shit had happened. Cause I had just did some shit and one of the niggas pulled up and I thought I felt it. Anyway, long story short, me and Zoe we had not that night, but like the next day, I pulled up at Al B's and I walked, Zoe was out there with Rambo K Cutter and Zoe was in the car talking to two girls. So I walked up to him like, say, Rambo, what you out here with the devil for? That bitch Zoe got mad with me. That bitch say, man, the devil was pussy. God made him check out of heaven. I just bust out laughing. And I put my arm around Zoe and like sunned him in front of them girls like, man, you better shut up, nigga. You heard me? And the nigga just looked at me like he was mad. You know what I'm saying? He was mad with me, but you know, that's a little broke. So we ain't fighting nothing. It was just, he looked at me like he was mad, like, J-Dawg, get your hands off me. He didn't say that, but the look in his face was like, man, J-Dawg, get your hands off me. But so like a month later, I'm in Port Allen because I had a little duck off spot. Bought me a little house in Port Allen, you heard me? And I'm out there and I pull up at the Shell station. As soon as I hit by the gas pump, I see Zoe pull up in that Jag, you heard me? And Zoe jump out the car to me, bitch, I knew that was you. That bitch say, bitch, you know I love you, you heard me? That bitch jumped out, gave me a hug. Man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm like, for what? I'm playing crazy. I know what he talking about. I'm like, what you sorry for, thug? He like, man, bro, you know what I'm talking about, but that shit at LB's. I'm like, oh, bitch, I ain't worrying about that. He like, man, bitch, give me a CD. I'm like, bitch, give me a CD. So he gave me one of his CDs. I gave him one of my CDs. We exchanged CDs. Gave that nigga a hug, bro. And shit, like a month later, I seen my dog on the news. Yeah, they stood over my dog, man. And yeah, y'all fucked over my dog. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Yeah, y'all fucked over my dog. I don't like that. Rest in peace, though.